one, perhaps two Taliban bombers were at work in here, building the sort of booby trap devices which we've seen, which they plant on the roads, specifically to catch out British troops moving along the roads and blowing them sky high. Very big bombs, 20, 40 kilograms sometimes in the bombs, which is enough to take down the first targets. That's just our mortars and artillery coming in on a Taliban probing attack that was just going on outside there. Everything that a bomber could need has been here. Here you can see inner tubing from a bicycle tyre or something like that, which they use to insulate their contacts to stop them from rotting away. Containers which they use, they fill up with homemade fertiliser, that sort of stuff, which is the explosive, the high explosive element to it. There are batteries lying around all over the shop, which they use often. Here's one to sort of power the circuits. It turns out they've even ripped the wiring out of the wall to use as wires, etc. In the device, you can see where the wiring would have gone up the wall there. They're pretty ingenious, it has to be said, on what they do and how they build their stuff. So this is where the bomber would have worked and lived. There's a stove he's obviously brought in especially for him to get a bit of heat from in the winter. Pile of old bread there in the corner which he's baked to eat with, and there's also spices, cooking devices, that sort of stuff. It's kind of hard to tell what he uses to cook with and what he uses to cook up his explosives with, really. The room's divided into two. This section has been cordoned off by a plastic sheet, which he would have put up to divide his living area and his working area, which is all here. So if we go through into his little living area, you see he's put down a nice little rug for him to sleep on and get comfortable on. He had a kerosene lamp here, which he would have used for light. There are cassettes lying around the floor, his clothes, even a little bit of perfume spray, because he obviously liked not being stinky. Coats, he's left one on the wall there, and down here are his prayer beads, which he would have obviously used. He's left in a big hurry, that much is obvious, that's much the guys think when they arrived here, because he's left quite a lot of his personal stuff lying around and a whole load of evidence. There are a load of manuals the other side of the sheeting which the ammunition technical officers have already taken away to examine for forensics, and they'll go through all that with a fine tooth comb in order to put any clues together to their identity, how they work, everything they do. So the more they study them, the better chance they have of destroying what it is they're trying to do to kill our soldiers. The last thing I want to show you, it's not here anymore, but when the guys first came in, the Marines first came in, the outside door was locked, so they burst in here through the window. Up on the wall here was effectively a pressure pad, which is rigged and ready to go for someone, if they kicked that door down, kicked it in, in other words, a soldier searching a combat, searching a locked door, that pressure pad would have been closed, detonating it. There was a wire leading to the door, detonating a bomb which he would have had in here, which would have blown the soldiers to pieces, which is a particularly thoughtful and malicious way to kill people. They know what we do, but now, thanks to this find, we also know what they do.